All right, what is going on, everyone, and welcome back to episode 7 of our Gold Road playthrough. So, we are continuing on with the main story, Athelia's Fury, and it is, I think, this cave right here, so we'll find it. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. If you haven't checked out the previous episodes, check out the link in the description to the playlist. Everything is all organized in order so you can watch it at your own time. And yeah, don't feel rushed to just finish it, but I've been enjoying the story so far, so hopefully you guys are as well.
Lie within this cave. Let's proceed with caution.
I did the Lucent Citadel trial a few times yesterday on Vet, and I really like it. It's kind of fun. It's one of those organized ones where you kind of have to, everyone has a job kind of thing, which is, I think, awesome. All right, so where are we going? Just try to run through everything because they like to make the longest mazes for everything. I've noticed that more and more with every ESO chapter that comes out. Like, they're just trying to stretch out the content by making it furthest thing you can do. I assume if you get spotted, enemies will like spawn or something, so let's not get caught. That's a lot of primordial shatter titans.
That must be the Titan. Let's destroy it and gather a fragment.
Show them who they mess with.
I wish they would have just spawned like 3 at a time, to be honest. Or they could just have one boss, but with like a lot more health.
An excellent battle. Gather a fragment of the Titan and we can return to the others.
Friends, we need to get out of here.
Tears are opening up throughout the ruins. We barely made it here to warn you.
No matter how many times I assist you or Laramil, I don't think I'll ever get used to all the Daedra.
You guys remember like 10 years ago or something, maybe even more, people had that haircut, like the scene goth emo haircut? Yeah. I remember those days.
No matter how many times.
What's happened?
I warned you against interfering, mortal, but you refused to heed me. A reality tear? How fortuitous. Let this be the end of fate's chosen.
Friend, look out!
Curate Gadain. He's gone.
Mourn later. We must get this fragment back to the others.
Every time I hit record, suddenly 5 minutes later on Discord, someone decides they want to DM me. I don't mind it. I'm just saying it always happens right as I hit the record button or shortly after, but not the rest of the day when I'm free. Okay, so where are we going? Back to the townhouse. Dude. If anyone wonders what the gold sink of this is, it's me teleporting back to this house every single time.
Ready to ride.
It's like taking an Uber in real life.
I just heard the news.
I read an article that there are actually a lot of people that take Ubers everywhere, and like, or I guess equivalent of service. It's kind of wild because like I take Ubers when I go to events and stuff, and dude, that's so expensive.
Maybe? Nothing like this has ever been attempted.
It has to work, Screwed. There are no other options. Ah, here comes our proxy. Where is Gidane?
I feel like buckler shields these days just doesn't work. Just have to have one of those like
I
long
see you and our
riot
allies
shields.
return safely with a fragment of the Miramore Titan. But where is Curate Gidane? No, that cannot be. He had my amulet, and you were there, and Baragon, and Tribuna Leia. There must be some mistake. Gidane, I understand, Proxy. Please leave me for a moment. Talk to Scrooge. I must process this news.
Mortals die. That's literally the meaning of the word. I'll never understand your transient emotions. Whatever. We all face non-existence if we don't do something about Athelia and the reality tears. You secured the fragment? Definitely part of an ancient Miramore Titan. It should serve nicely as the focal point of the ritual Laramil and I developed. As soon as she collects herself, Laramil will guide you through the process. No, this is something that you and Laramil need to do together. Your fate's chosen, and she's a magic user who can see the threads of fate. I'm just a watchling with delusions of grandeur and a bad attitude. Laramil will help you. She has to.
Scrooge is correct. This falls to you, and place the fragment in the center of the ritual circle.
In non-evil looking ritual circle.
Now,
That's cool.
join your power to mine, and we shall align the threads of fate. It is done. We have created a mirror of truth.
It really worked? Huh. Maybe we do have a chance.
Come, Proxy. We must. Despite the loss of Curate Gidane, you recovered a fragment filled with the essence of Miramore, and we successfully created a new relic, the Mirror of Truth. A time to mourn shall come later, provided we stop Athelia and reality survives. Yes, he most definitely would. I can see the threads of fate coalescing to a point. We near the end of this path, and whatever awaits us. You have done well as fate's chosen. Take this reward and gather yourself. I shall do the same. Athelia has become the threat that Hermaeus Mora foresaw, racing to Apocrypha to take the realm as her own. And with each passing moment, reality breaks down a little more. Time grows ever shorter, Proxy. You restore the original relics.
We got like another quest or a few.
Athelia. And we created the Mirror of Truth to try to show her the monster she has become. All we need to do now is travel to Apocrypha and locate her. Apocrypha, like all Oblivion realms, is infinite. But we have the Skein of Secrets. I shall open a portal. Use the Skein once we cross into the realm and see if it can pinpoint Athelia's location. Gather the relics, Proxy. We shall have need of them. I shall open a portal to Apocrypha. Once there, use the skein and let us see if we can pick up Athelia's trail.
We're back in Apocrypha. I think, honestly, of the Necrom chapter, like the last DLC, I really like the Infinite Archive. It was just so fun. It's like one of my most favorite things that they added. And I have a bunch of videos that I do with one of my friends,
Another way to reach
and we just run that a lot. It's awesome.
can pick up Athelia's trail.
Where are we going? Okay, that's not it. Wait, hold up. I knew something was wrong when I just walked by it and then, like, it didn't even register to me.
The skein leads us to that cave, Proxy. I have heard whispers of paths such as this. They can be found
Hurry, mortals.
Press
Athelia
on,
and her
Proxy.
scion have breached my private sanctum. Enter the mythos and aid the one who knows.
The one who knows needs us, Proxy. Just like at the loom, Mora could not portal us closer to the energy now contained in Athelia. But look what her very...
You guys know the Bastion Mimics, right? That were the dailies from Necrom.
Another
I think it was such a cool concept. I really like the whole, like, group aspect of it.
a dead end.
But Bastion Mimics are just, like, so tedious to do.
Use the lamp of clarity and see what it
And then this was even with, like, my normal group of friends that we
The light of the
cleared
lamp
dungeons
leads
and
the
trials
way.
with.
Keep going, Proxy. What havoc these changes must be wreaking in Apocrypha's core.
Don't touch me.
You good? Of course you are.
Clarity's light reveals the unseen. Let us continue. Another obstacle. Use the lamp here if you would.
Reach Mora's private sanctum.
I think we need the lamp's light again. A portal. Careful. I do not expect anything good to emerge.
Let's not.
Do we still have the
Remember,
sword?
Abolisher gathers energy
Well,
from
we do
his
have it,
foe
the
in
Abolisher.
prayer. Abolisher is charged.
Better luck
The
next
portal
time.
is damaged.
Oh,
Gather
wait.
more energy and do it again.
On a scuffed sword, takes 2 shots to break it. L.
Proxy, you. That did it. The portal is closing. Remember Abolisher's power should we encounter more of these Miramor portals.
This should be one of the arenas in the Infinite Archive if they like decide they want to update it in the future.
That door bears the marks of Miramor. Use the Echinir. Maybe it will offer a clue.
Sanctum. I will transform this realm and make it his tomb. Set wards in place, my son. Fate's minions must not be allowed to interfere.
Yes, my prince. None shall find the wards.
We must locate those hidden wards, Athelia had Torvason. The skein indicates that the wards are somewhere above. Look for a passage leading up.
You gonna... Okay, so... Is this even the right thing? Okay, so up. This doesn't even look like the same map. Hold up. Yeah, this isn't even the same map. What's happening? Are we in the right place? You know what? Let's just follow the normal intended path. Because I'm not 100% sure if I'm supposed to be in like 2 different like archives entirely. You guys know those rock candies you would buy at the museum? I don't, like, you have to be, like, over 25 to know what I'm talking about, probably. Like, I'm pretty sure they still sell it now, but it's, like, a lollipop, but it literally looks like those crystals. And it's just straight sugar. And, yeah, that's all I think about. Okay, to get to the other one. Is it above or below? I am going to follow the path it gives me. That looks like... Wait, hold up. Below. Okay, cool. Yeet.
This one's mine. I always find myself in a better mood after a meal.
Where did you come from? I'm so turned around right now. Don't mind me. So it's down. I thought I could streak through it. Turns out, cannot.
You have become the very threat I foresaw, Athelia.
Only a threat to you, Mora.
Can you not see? Reality collapses around you as fate's threads unravel.
Your reality, Fateseer, not mine. Witness the ascension of the Prince of Paths to her rightful place of power. Keep draining.
Oh
Mora's
my god,
side.
boss fight.
I will deal
I wonder
with
how
this
many forced
champion.
mechanics there are.
I am the Unweaver. I am the Dark Tomorrow. I am the last path you will ever walk. Warriors of Miramor.
Phase 2.
Defend your prince.
I don't even know what these circles do. Oh god, we gotta do mirrors. God help. The fact that you could target her while she's invincible. Scuff.
Use the bullet and close the portal.
Skill issue.
I will restore what was lost, mortal. I must.
Oh, thank god it chose literally not me. Blessed.
No! I cannot be undone by a mortal!
Are we doing mirrors again?
Proxy.
Okay, never
Use
mind.
the mirror of truth.
I don't know why, but there's something about using a mirror, like... I get that that's the entire chapter.
What did I see? Mortal, tell me what this means. That mirror. It showed me the truth. I have become the monster that Mora predicted. And I remember. I saw it too. As Mora sealed my prison all those eons ago, I realized at the end he was right. I am the last tomorrow.
That's deep.
It was what Mora saw when he examined my threads of fate, that I would become the Unweaver, the destroyer of reality. In that last moment, as the door to my prison slammed shut and my memories frayed, I saw it too. But it was too late. Because I had already set the compulsion in Torvasad's mind. I had already unspooled the thread to freedom. Now your actions have brought me a moment of clarity. But it will not last. Already I feel the power, the madness reasserting itself. A nice thought. But I am Daedra. I cannot change. And once the madness comes upon me, I doubt you will be able to contain me again. Forgotten memories and near-limitless power blinded me. It led us exactly to the moment in time Mora feared. Not while the power of the loom and the energy I took from Hermaeus Mora flows through me. I must shed this power once and for all. Only then can the growing madness be quelled. Hermaeus Mora, you were right. I am a danger to fate and reality. Let me return what is rightfully yours.
Yo, those eyeball things in the archive, man, they are a pain.
No! We are too close. I claim power. I will finish this.
Mortal, my scion has taken the power.
I shall aid Hermaeus
You
Mora
must
while you try to stop
Torvasad.
Despite it all, it seems we are fated to battle. Face me, mortal.
We need aid.
You hold your
Paragon,
own against
come
me.
forth.
Now face a multitude.
Use the portal to help Baragon.
Usually when you see those kind of things, you don't want to stand in it. By the way, those shield throw things, if you've ever done Hellraw Citadel, the best trick to actually learn that fight is you look at the caster, not the AoE on the ground, because they'll do like the shield arm throw, and then you get an extra split second by looking at the cast, not the AoE on the ground.
I never sought this battle.
I've been playing this game for 10 years, by the way.
Oh, I learned not to float casually into strange portals.
Use the portal to help Scroot.
Wow, this fight is actually cooler than the Athelia fight.
You agitate me to no end, mortal.
I've done Lucent Citadel, so I actually do understand if there are mirror fight mechanics.
I will restore the glory of miracle.
For Skingrad, or West Weald, for Nern.
Enter the portal, Proxy.
You're really putting an AoE on the portal. That's wild.
Tribune Athelia, lend your might to Fate's chosen.
And down they go.
Enough!
Seizure warning, holy.
Of the fate changer and the master of fate.
So, like, when he throws his shield, watch for his arm movements more than the AoE on the ground.
Torvasad is vulnerable. Attack him now.
Wow, this is a cooler fight than the actual Athelia fight.
Stay ready. Never know what else might be headed our way.
I created my scions to save me from a fate I finally accepted. Though I had forgotten until you reminded me.
No, my prince. I am Dremora. I am eternal. I will reform and complete the task you set before me.
Such is the nature of Daedra. Never changing, never growing. I return your power to you, Mora, and I disperse mine into the void.
She be like, be gone.
My most faithful. I consign your essence to nothingness, never to return. Be at peace. At last. Poor Torvasad, blinded by a compulsion I never should have bestowed.
Fate's chosen has accomplished the tasks I set before them. Now, Athelia, it is time to resume your imprisonment.
To what end? As long as I remain in this reality, the threat I pose persists. My power will always find a way to return to me. Such is the nature of our princely dispositions.
The threads of fate agree with you, but what choice do we have? You are Daedra, immortal, forever. I see no other path before us.
Our natures confound us. We need a different perspective. One you so elegantly provided. My very nature makes returning me to prison a temporary reprieve at best. My power will always find a way back to me. And with it, the threat of the madness that overcomes me and can unravel reality. Mortal, talk with me more about change. Yes, my reflections. When we walked the many paths at the Outcast Inn, we visited realities where things had gone another way. I am different in those realities. But that is not choice. That is consequence. The aftermath of alternate events. The many paths lead everywhere. Other places, other possibilities, parallel realities. You can go anywhere. If you can just find the path. No power. A path where Daedra and Magicka do not exist. It would need to be a place where my Daedric power held no sway and could gain no foothold. I feel the tendrils of my discarded power searching, reaching toward me. We must hurry, mortal. Indeed. Hermaeus Mora can find an acceptable path, and I can show him how to open the way. And then we would need you to use Abolisher. To destroy the path. So that I could never return to this reality.
Speak, Fate's chosen. You are deep in conversation with the Prince of Paths. What do your mortal eyes see that elude my Daedric senses? A path that is better than the solution I devised so long ago? Inconceivable. Do not overstep your bounds, mortal. Do not use my own words against me. Still, you are correct in that regard. Very well, chosen of fate. What do you suggest we do with Athelia to preserve our reality? Leave this reality for a realm where she would have no access to her Daedric power? I had not considered that. I would need to confirm that the reality guarantees our safety, but how will we make certain that she would indeed be exiled forever? What say you, Prince of Paths? Will you accept eternal banishment in a realm where your power does not exist?
I accept that fate, Hermaeus Mora.
Then allow me to turn my gaze upon the many paths to find a worthy reality.
And allow me to show you how to open that path, while I still have the will to do so. An excellent portal, Mora. Now...
Wait! We lost a good friend to one of the reality tears. Is there anything...
The tears were not my creation. Only an effect of my passing. All I can offer is this wisdom to ease your mind. Now, you have shown we who are called Daedric Princes that there are always possibilities, even for us. Farewell, mortal.
Athelia has walked the path to her exile. Take Boethiah's blade and destroy the portal. Cut off the path so that she may never return. Now, leave this place, mortals.
Dang. Exiled.
Attitude of the one who knows.
Athelia is gone, no longer a threat. But Proxy, we should speak. It appears we have done it, Proxy. Athelia is no longer a threat to our reality. Your solution was not what I expected, and even Hermaeus Mora was surprised. But I suppose that was why he selected you as Fate's chosen in the first place. Athelia is gone and can never
Ooh,
return.
purple Ellie
The damage
drain.
she caused to reality may still be
Or
a
is it the
concern.
other morph?
For the moment, let us reflect on what this victory has cost us. And take this reward in recognition of your efforts. The one who knows insists.
Mortal, the Great Eye requires one last task before your contract expires. Along with everything else.
Wait, how do you make it purple? I think there's something we have to do, but I don't think I understand how to do it. Like, we unlocked it, but it doesn't click to me. It might be one of those things that we either have to craft, but I'm not sure. Applies to weakness of elements. Okay, so both morphs. Select in skills menu. So how do you apply this color? Do I have to have it slotted? I'm not 100% sure how, but we'll figure it out. So, with that said, we finished up the main story of the Gold Road West Weald, but we are not done with the playthrough yet. We still have a bunch of side quests. Honestly, a lot of the side quests are very entertaining, and some of them are definitely worth watching, so we'll be doing those, doing the public dungeons, delves, zone areas, bosses, and the rest. So, with that said, that's all from me today. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Peace.